and see where the issue is. When a choleric shows up, they're not easily moved by the stuff around. They look for the real thing, the bottom line. This is important. They have an ability, it's a God-given ability for them to come into a situation and see the bottom line. See what needs to be done. See where things are going. And they almost, a lot of times they are right. In fact, they will come and you'll explain something to them and they're rushed, but normally what they say about something is right. They have a keen intellect, an ability to just see things and be right. Their imagination and emotions may be poor and stunted, but the reason is great. They're sharp people. It is said that Julius Caesar was able to dictate different letters to several secretaries at the same time without losing the line of thought for each dictation. I mean, just different secretaries telling them different things. You do this, you do that, and you do the other thing. Listen to what St. Paul the apostle said. I could quote the first 5 books of the law without error. Do you know what those books are? Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy, Leviticus, and Numbers. How many chapters can you quote without error? How many verses can you quote without error? He was a Pharisee of Pharisees. He was a man of intellect. And Paul is the leader we're going to look at today. He had a brilliant intellect. He had a mind that was unlike any other. He was one of the highest, today he will probably be a 3-time PhD. He will be a brilliant, someone with a really sharp mind that grasps things. The second great thing about cholerics is this. They have a strong will. Everybody say strong will. The choleric is not frightened by difficulties. He is not. In fact, when difficulties come, they excite him. He loves challenges. He sees a challenge and he comes alive. In case obstacles show up, there is so much output of energy and more desire and drive to persevere until he reaches his goal. This drive, listen, this drive from a strong will is powered by an inner drive to conquer. Every choleric has an inner drive to conquer. Conquering is a big thing. That domineering, dominating aspect of the choleric comes up. The third thing, great thing. See, in fact, concerning their strong wills, this helps them achieve great things. This is why they're able to do things most people would not do. What Paul did, he wrote 2/3 of the New Testament. He was a brilliant man. They beat him. He was jailed. He was accused. He was shipwrecked. He was stoned. He had all manner of things happen to him. He had a strong will to finish the task that was before him. In fact, he said, he's the only person in the Bible that says, I've run the race, I've finished my race, and there is a crown waiting for me. Few of us can say that by the time we're dying. Paul said it before he died. He's a man or she's a woman of strong passions. The choleric is very passionate. Whenever they're decided on doing something and they find opposition, they are passionate. They have an excitement to deal passionately with life. All dictators, both old and new, are a testament to this. In fact, most dictators have the choleric temperament. Leadership. The choleric temperament, because of the desire to dominate others and make them subservient, has leadership potential. They are made to rule. Say that with me. The choleric is made to rule. He's made to have rulership. And so leadership comes easy. They can easily stand before people. They can easily charge before people. They want to exercise dominion over them, over those people. The fifth thing is that they are determined. They are determined people. They only see one road, the one that they are in a hurry to take, and they don't think much about it. They say, we're going to the market, let's go to the market. And off they go. So we're going to meet so and so, let's go. Are we going to sign this deal or not? Is this the way we want to go or not? Is this the thing that we want to do? Let's do it. Let's get on with it. Do not waste my time. I'm here to do this and do this only. Some of you can hear some people speaking as I speak. This is important. This is important for us to understand. Because they're determined. They're obstinate. And this is a great, great thing, because whatever you give them to do gets done. It gets done. Look at me. When cholerics are given an assignment, it will get done. It will get done. In spite of the cost, you will have it delivered. They deliver. Thank God for the choleric. Now, there is a dark side to the choleric temperament. Can we break this down? Or are we done now? Can we go home? The cholerics are happy. Pastor, you finished. Let's go home. Let's take an offering and leave this place. The dark side of the choleric temperament. The choleric is full of himself. Full of themselves. They have great opinions of their good qualities and their successful work. And they consider themselves something extraordinary. In fact, they consider themselves so extraordinary that they should be the only ones called to perform great tasks. If you offer them something small to do, they'll tell you, why do you ask me to do this? You can give this to any reja down the road. I only do important things. I have a friend of mine. He's a choleric temperament. We were lining up at a wedding reception to be served. And when his turn came, and we're walking on, on the line and getting to the end of the line and getting served, and he was going to serve chicken. Well, he gets there and he sees some pieces of chicken. He turns to the lady standing over there and he says, "What is this? What is this you're serving me, a man of God? I have come for a wedding and I'm here to be served. Can you serve me proper chicken?" And the entire line had to be held for the poor little girl to run and find good, decent chicken for the man. And he did not move until that chicken came. And he did not say thank you. Because, he was supposed to be served chicken, right? They're full of themselves. Full of themselves. This is a big thing for the choleric temperament. Listen, the Italian dictator Mussolini, both and Adolf Hitler, when they ascended power, they called themselves the leader, the Führer. You had to salute to them. They said, "We are the leader. And you owe your allegiance to us, the leader." They were not called the leader. They called themselves. They told the people, "This is who I am." When Jose Mourinho arrived at Chelsea in the summer of 2004, he announced publicly to the press, "The special one has come, and I am the special one." Now, hate him or love him, he led the club to success. Historic success. Full of himself. Proud of themselves. These cholerics. Second thing about the choleric is they're very stubborn and opinionated. The choleric thinks he's always right. He wants to have the last word. He tolerates no contradiction and is never willing to give in. You get into an argument with them, hey, it's my sermon I'm preaching, just listen. Trying to explain themselves here. Listen, they do not tolerate opposition. They are stubborn and opinionated. In fact, they think they're always right. And they want to have the last word. They tolerate no contradiction. And they are never willing to give in. Even in an argument, they could be wrong, but they still hold on. Dogged determination. You know what that dogged determination is found in this dog called a bulldog? If dogs are a temperament, a bulldog would be a choleric. I heard this story about a bulldog, a tiny little dog, and two German shepherds. A man lived across the fence. He had a man had jumped two big beasts, German shepherd, huge dogs. And this man brings home his tiny little bulldog. And the dogs see each other, and the little bulldog runs up and comes up against the German shepherds, and just jumps at these massive dogs. They're fighting and biting and fights flying everywhere. And the little bulldog takes such a beating. At the end of it, he's walking home, limping home, licking his wounds, goes back into his little kennel and is just looking. Next day, same time, walks up over again to the German shepherds and run, fighting, furs flying. And when the dust settles, the little dog has taken a beating from this huge German shepherd. He crawls back, lives back to his kennel, and sits staring at these dogs. Following day, same time, he goes back again, gets into a fight with this, and he takes a beating close to death, and he limps back into his kennel, sits back, and is just staring at the German shepherd. Fourth day, he walks up. The German shepherds see him and run. The stubbornness of the choleric. This is why they say it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, but the size of the fight in the dog. They're stubborn and opinionated. Third thing, they're self-dependent in knowledge and ability. They refuse the help of others, and they prefer to walk alone. Partly because they do not like to ask for help. And this is a big deal. Because partly they believe that they themselves are more than capable than others. And they are sure to succeed without the help of others. And a lot of times, and this is a sad tale of many cholerics, is they begin ambitiously to do things. And yes, they do get results and they do get things done. However, in the process of it, they burn out. They hurt themselves, and they spend way too much than they should have spent in the first place if they only asked for help. Because because of the prideful nature of the choleric, asking for help seems like weakness. It's weakness. And a typical choleric the choleric temperament has low tolerance for weakness. Me ask for help? Why? I can do it. I am man enough. And when they're woman, they say, I am more than woman enough. This is dangerous because even in their walk with God, they begin to fail to listen and to depend on God. They say, I can do it by myself. I can walk with God. I can succeed as a Christian by myself. The fourth thing is that they despise and are cruel towards their fellow men. It's much easier for choleric to be cruel. In fact, of all the four temperaments, the four basic temperaments that we have. Now, please understand, everyone has a secondary temperament. This, you have your primary, if you're choleric, you do have a secondary temperament that a lot of times offsets the effects of being a pure choleric. So it's very difficult to find. You do find, but it's very difficult to find someone that's a pure choleric. They'll normally have one of the other temperaments to sort of taper off some of the